live. My name's Mike Irish, Jerome, Idaho, coming to you again. We're looking for the Red Sox game. I'm seeing that I basically can broadcast that tonight. I've had some technical difficulties with the MLB at Bat app. I tried to resolve them a few minutes ago, and unfortunately not working for me at the moment. I can't even get the audio, so I was going to try to actually listen to the radio announcer and maybe transcribe in my own words or some such thing. I'm trying to find a feed that will work for me on another app I have that I definitely need to update again at some point. Frustrating, very frustrating. Yeah, that's my alert that the Red Sox game has officially started, I'm sure. I'm just going to take a moment here and see if I can get this thing going and bring you the game. Just bear with me. It's been a last-minute thing finding out that this wasn't working. So at this point, I'm just as frustrated as anybody. Red Sox playing the Rays again tonight. They lost back-to-back games to the Rays, who have won now 4 straight. See if I can get this game on. It'd be a big coup if I can. And is it coming up? Is it coming up? Let's see. Let's see if it comes up. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Guess they want to close off of everything that's running except for this game. So the most important thing is to get this game on. If I can't watch it, my whole night is shot, literally. And I'm only 2 minutes into the game. I can't even imagine what's going on. They hit a home run last night. The Rays did to lead off the game. That was my first call on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not getting anything here for this. Not getting anything for the game, my love.
Sorry.
I am too. Gotta wait for ads on this website just to see if I can pull up the game at all. Another last-ditch effort here, probably. If I can't, then I'm not going to be broadcasting tonight. We'll have to wait until tomorrow afternoon and see if I can fix the problem. All right, let's see. See if this actually plays it. Come on. My mouth is dry just from thinking about not being. All right, well, we do have the game. Look at this. Okay, so Troy's a. Sorry about that. Welcome to the Red Sox and Rays. My name's Mike Irish from Jerome, Idaho. You're watching Home Plate. Red Sox and the Rays kicking things off. Joy's up right now. I'm looking at the game and seeing what we have as far as 1 out and a 2-0 count, it looks like. Joy, a big, stocky man. Looks like he could hit the ball a ton. He didn't last night, though, but the Rays still won. Played bad defense, too, last night, but the Rays still won. Nobody watching now. I had 2 people, but nobody's watching now. Zero. So I guess when I had 1 person watching last night, I must have had 1 person watching. And I have 0 now. I'm a big fat 0. Yeah. Big fat 0. Not even 5 minutes in, I have 0 people watching me. At least I had 1 person watching me last night, I guess. It's something to think about. In any event, I can't even see the game well enough to even know what's going on. Look at this. It's all It's all foggy and shit. I can't even see what the bat is. What, you know.
Beautiful.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Just one person watching is not going to make this worthwhile to see a game that I can't even see the score on because it's in such small print on my phone. I've had a technical difficulty this evening. I have MLB at bat, but I didn't get into my account for some reason. I'm trying to resolve it before the Red Sox game started, but I figured I'd just plow ahead and instead of staying on the phone with them, and I don't even think they're there. There's a wild pitch, and there's going to be a man on second and third now, or is that how it worked out? I see a man on second. Red Sox and the Rays, if you just tuned in. Oh, yeah, it just got right past, hit the umpire in the right ankle, on the lower part of the ankle. It looks like he's going to be hobbled a little bit as they try to regroup. Let's see what's going on here. This looks like it's, I can't even see the pitch for the count.
In there?
It's kind of twilight there.
Kind of a hazy rainbow.
Hazy twilight, it looks like. But there's one out in the game in the first inning. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to pull up my stats to look at the data on the players. I'm going to have to trust that I can see it. It's very, very small print. Technical difficulties with MLB at bat, I'll have to resolve them through the day tomorrow before the 2:30 start Eastern. 4:30 Eastern, 2:30 Mountain Time is when I'll be doing that game. One out, and it looks like the bases are loaded. There's a line drive. It's going to be snared and caught by the first baseman who tags first for a double play, it looks like, and that should end the inning. Or do we have a run scored? Again, I'm having a hard gap. We do have a run scored, it looks like. So the first baseman looks like he made a ground ball, bounced to him. He snared it and went to first base with it. No play at second or home, and a run scores. So the Rays now lead 1-0. I didn't do it either, but the Rays did. Yeah, it looked like a really good play by the first baseman.
Did it.
It's not Moreland tonight at first, I don't believe. He actually bobbled the ball and actually had to dance his way to it. He got stuck in the webbing of the glove of Michael Chavis's glove. Look at that. He had to pull it actually out of the glove because it was in the webbing. How about that? It's a kangaroo play. Got stuck in the webbing of the first baseman's mitt. He tried to pull it out and figured since he couldn't get it to throw the second for a double play, he had to hold on to the glove and at least didn't tag the base. There's a pop-up on this next batter. It's high into a triangle of Red Sox, and all of them in pajamas catch the ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. looked like he came out of it. So 1-0, we're again playing from behind. It's not a home run this evening. Just an innocent ground ball that looked like it was going to be a double play ball and turned into a weird play. Kind of a play that you don't see that often where a ball gets stuck in somebody's uniform equipment. Red Sox are losing 1-0. Got a commercial break in progress here in the game. I can't really broadcast anything that the commercials are broadcasting because I don't see them. But I can imagine one of them is a 4-for-4 Wendy's deal. If you go to Wendy's, you deserve everything you get. Wendy's, we got you.
Or Budweiser Zero.
Budweiser Zero. If you drink Budweiser, you're a zero.
That's right.
How's everybody doing this evening? Is anybody along for the ride? Red Sox and Rays tonight. Game 3 of their 4-game set. We're trying to see if the Red Sox can pull one out of their ass. If they can't, they're going to fall further back from those Yankees that are just despicable. Aaron Judge with another home run last night is 9th. Gets bile in my throat when I talk about the Yankees. Aaron Judge, though, looks every bit the Hall of Famer that he's going to be. I'm sure by the time I die, he will be inducted into Cooperstown, if not before, probably within the next week or so. I mean, he's that damn good, or I'll be that damn dead. Either way, still in a commercial. Seems like commercials take forever. I'm glad you're with me this evening. If you have any questions, please feel free to isolate them and identify them on the bottom. I'll hopefully ask anything you ask or answer anything you ask baseball wise. Pilar, Devers, Martinez, Bogarts, Vasquez, Chavis, Verdugo, Bradley, and it looks like Peraza. The best hitter the Red Sox have right now, average-wise, would have to be Bogarts at 286,
What do their
277.
balls look like?
They've got webbing on them, some of them.
See?
Some balls do. They have stitches.
Are they well stitched?
They have stitched. Yeah, Rays 1, Red Sox nothing.
I'm sorry.
Snell, the pitcher for the Rays, he's a man that I've seen pitch before. He's pretty good. Brandon Lowe scored in the top of the first for the Rays. That was the runner that came across. I finally have a good picture in the game. Thank everything that can be thanked. No outs. We start the bottom of the first. And we start off with a strike. It's going to be a strike taken high. He didn't like the call too much. It's going to be a little bit of an argument from him. Verdugo, it looks like. Or no, that's our leadoff hitter. Verdugo is going to be batting fifth or fourth, I think. Pitch inside or outside. It's a ball, 1-1 the count. Kevin Pilar has hit 277 with a home run and 5 runs batted in as a 292 on base percentage. Not very sterling, but things can change in a hurry. Pilar swings through a pitch, and it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Snell with a really nice 3-finger delivery. Nice drop action on the ball. I'm going to call that a cutter. 1-2 count. He sets at the hip. Rears back and fires. Ball low. 2-2 the count to Kevin Pilar, the Red Sox leadoff hitter tonight. Red Sox losing last night to the Rays after falling behind 1-0. Tied the game. Fell behind 2-1. Tied the game. Ended up losing the game 8-2. Pitch to Pilar. He fouls this one off on a high strike. Could have been a ball if he had not swung at it, but Red Sox are free swinging this season. That's a lot of the reason they're striking out and not getting as many walks. So instead of 3-2, we still have a 2-2 pitch. Here's the set and the delivery. Swings and hits a fly ball right side, going to get out of play and gets into the right side of the stands for another foul ball. I think they got about 13 or 15 people sitting in the stands there, just Red Sox concession workers of some kind or some people that actually get access to see a baseball game live. What a thrill that would be. Be there during the coronavirus and actually get to see the Red Sox play live would be a dream come true. Oh, excuse me. All right, with a 2-2 pitch. Comes set, fires. Here's a ground ball. Foul, left side. Broke his bat, it looks like. Excuse me. Have to retreat and get a new piece of lumber. Spray something on it. Might be a tacky situation, so he can actually get some grip on the bat. As it is, Kevin Pilar comes up now to face a 2-2 count still. Red Sox losing 1-0. Here's the pitch from Snell. Ball low, 3-2 the count. She's looking for her baby, huh? I know.
Find the other babies.
Find the other babies. You have beautiful babies. You do, Queenie. You have beautiful babies. There's a foul ball left side on the 3-2 pitch. Pilar fighting with an at bat for the ages here. Lead off at bat. That's just kind of getting things in motion here. Maybe it's a chance for the Red Sox to
She'll find you.
get on the board here if you can get on base and start the momentum.
I'm sorry, Queenie.
I'm sorry for her too. She's just such a sweet mother. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch.
It's got the
Swung on and lifted to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Taken in left field by the left fielder. Throws to second, but there's going to be no advance. A leadoff single for Kevin Pilar. A 10-pitch at bat, and he fought off a lot of pitches and fouled them. This one looks like a sweeping curveball that he held back on and actually got some good wood on the baseball and actually lofted it to where it landed right in front of the left fielder's left side, probably about a good 20 feet away from him. So a very good piece of hitting, hit him where they ain't style. Red Sox have their leadoff man on. It's a necessity in a game where you're looking at being down and having to come back again to get some runs early. That's where we need these big sluggers like Rafael Devers up right now to do some work. He takes a ball low to lead off his bat. Devers, who was out of the lineup last night, hitting 175, a couple homers, and 3 runs batted in. It's OPS 593, not where it was nearly last year. I'd have to look that up to see if it was higher than 800, but I'm pretty sure it was. The man ended up with 40 doubles. A lot of home runs, a shitbag full. Here's the pitch. He swings. He hits a ground ball. It's going to be a fielder's made double play. Taylor made for shortstop to, or second to shortstop to first. He seems to do that a lot this season. Well, that seems to be the Red Sox major downfall, is that they seem to hit into double plays a lot more than I remember them doing, at least this early in the season. JD Martinez now comes up, and instead of having men on, he's facing a situation where he's going to have to do the work himself. He takes a ball, we're going to call it. We haven't changed the count at all. How you doing there, Lodi PO40? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being a part of the Stalicast, Red Sox and the Rays. Watching home plate. I'll send a little peace sign back to you. So the Red Sox get out of the inning. JD Martinez grounds out, and the Rays still lead 1-0. That's the end of the first inning of the Red Sox game at Fenway Park, being broadcast by Mike Ayers, home plate. And we're definitely going to be broadcasting as many Red Sox games as we can, as long as they continue to play them this season. We've had a bad run of luck, obviously, with the coronavirus, and we'll see how it goes as far as whether they get to finish the season or not. Excuse me. I'd have to ask where are my fans from? Is one question I'd ask. It's like you got a foreign name or something of that nature, so just wondering if you're from Sweden or someplace overseas. Maybe it's morning time there. Always intrigued by that kind of information, whether it come from, an overseas server or whether you're actually in a United States server. I wonder if I can look on your profile. No, we can't pull it up on broadcasting. That's fine, though. Type and say, good to have you. Oh, it didn't work. This is only my second broadcast, so I'm working out the kinks. But I figure I watch Red Sox games every night, and I'd like to share the love with fans and people that actually might care about the Red Sox as much as I have in my life. I hear my cats We're in the mating season here. So obviously we're looking at this time of year being loud around this Irish household. We're getting ready to start the second inning of action here. The Tampa Bay Rays at the Boston Red Sox. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Rays. 2 men left on base, and no runs and a hit. Thanks a lot there, Lodi PO40. Appreciate it. Yep, I like having viewers to check in and say hi. Nice to have somebody new with us. Here's the first pitch of the second inning. Taken for a strike, and the Red Sox Perler leads off the inning against Willie Adams. 255, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. He's got a sparkling 714 on base plus slugging. There's a pitch and a fly ball that's well hit, deep center, way back, and it is gone for a home run. It went into the bullpen, and Adams hits one into the bullpen to make it 2-0. On the 20th pitch of the night, a 400-foot round tripper, and the Rays lead 2-0. So just like that, the Red Sox fall behind again. That was a pretty lousy pitch, dead center, dead red. Looks like it might have been a fastball of some kind, maybe a four-seamer, and he lost it. Put it right into the dugout of the, past the dugout, actually, into the triangle area of the bullpen at Fenway Park. Makes bile in my throat just thinking about being down again. In any event, Adams with a home run, and now Godley is just ungodly. He just gives up a lot of home runs. That's what it looks like. He's got Kevin Kiermaier here. He hasn't hit any yet. Let's see if he becomes a new statistic. He takes a ball and a strike to start the at-bat. Once he loses a pitch inside, Godley just gives it up. I mean, there's no way their big league sluggers are going to miss a pitch inside like that. It just is eating up the half the plate they swing through. Unbelievable. Rays 2, Red Sox nothing. Early in the second inning. No outs. Top of the second. If this gets to 7-0, I'm going to call a mercy rule and put an end to it. Adams is a great slugger. There's a lousy pitch swung at. Godley got him off balance, and he almost swung right out of his shoes. 2-2 count. Kiermaier looking at Godley. Godley looking at the sign. He gets to the belt, the set, the pitch. Swing, foul left side. 2-2 will remain the count. Red Sox just falling behind in every game pretty much that I've seen this season, except for the one against the Orioles and the 5-0 shutout they had last week against this Rays team. That was in Tampa. This is a whole different matter. If we get swept by the Rays in Fenway, that would be a Boston massacre for the ages. There's a pitch. He swung, and that's a strike. So Godley gets his first strikeout of the game. And there's one away here in the second inning. Once again, I'm Mike Irish, broadcasting from Jerome, Idaho, United States of America. Happy to have people in the chat that are from foreign countries or foreign teams. We're watching the Tampa Bay Rays from Tampa Bay, Florida, against the Boston Red Sox from Boston, Massachusetts. Game being played in Fenway Park. Watch the game, give my interpretation of what's going on. There's the first pitch of the at-bat here against the Rays slugger. This is going to be... they're going to show a scene from last night, or a pitch count from last night. That was actually a good strike on the outside corner. They haven't showed the batter's name or his stats yet, so I haven't been able to see who is officially batting. We might get it here in a second, but if we don't, even if we don't, there's only one away. 1-1 is the count, and 2-0 is the score. Rays beating the Red Sox. Godley now 2-1 count against the slugger. No home runs yet in the game. Only a weird play that the ball got stuck in a glove. We just had we actually just had a home run. No home runs for the Red Sox, but the Rays had a home run just a few minutes ago. Trying to get the pitch count right now is up to 30 for Godley, and he's only in the second inning. Here's the pitch on the 2-2, swung on, and strike three. Gets a back-to-back swinging K as Godley suddenly settles down after giving up the home run. That might be just what he needed to settle down, is giving up a long ball, and then now he's thrown really good pitches to get the last two hitters. So the Red Sox now have 2 outs in the inning against the Rays. Let's see if they can get the third out here and drop back off the field and get some bats going. Austin Meadows, the batter, the designated hitter. He had the .233 average, has yet to hit a home run, but he has 3 RBIs. Takes a ball on the outside. It's going to be 1-0 the count. 2 outs here in the second. Here's the pitch, and that's a good strike. 1-1 the count. Godley has settled down. He's actually made some good pitches here in these last couple of bats. This one now, the third straight in a row, he's actually gotten a little bit ahead. The pitch, he throws inside. 2-1. That was a little bit of an effort pitch. He actually threw it well inside. Maybe just to brush him off the plate a little bit and set something up outside. I'd go low and away right here. See what he does. Godley with the delivery. Oh, that's deep inside the heart of the zone. Headed to the wall. Going to be short, though. The wind knocks it down, and it's caught. No, it bounces off the ground, and it looks like Meadows is going to be safe at first. It looked like it was going to be caught by either the right fielder or the center fielder, Bradley. And unfortunately, he ran under it and missed the ball. It bounced one bounce and was played on the hop and thrown back into second. So Meadows doesn't get to advance. But that was hit way up in the air. It looked like it was further than it was. And it ends up being, I don't know if they're going to call that an error or not. That shouldn't be an error. That just got up into the twilight. I'm looking for the ball on the replay, and I can't even see it. So it must have gotten lost by the fielder. Verdugo looked like he lost it, and JBJ looked like he picked it up at the last second, but it landed on the turf, bounced once and into JBJ's glove. There's a drive, deep right, way back. Forget about it. The next pitch, a home run, and we have a 4-0 ball game. The Red Sox are now losing 4-0 on a 2-run slam. Oh, my Lord, that was hit a long way. It happened so fast, I didn't even get the batter's name who was up. We'll have to see if we can see it. Yep, that's Lowe. Is it Mike Lowe? We're going to go with Lowe. We'll just call him number 8. First pitch in the next at-bat, and Godley gives up an ungodly smash. Well into the night. I think I'm going to be sick. Red Sox losing 4-0, and in only my second game broadcasting, I have not yet broadcast a Red Sox lead. Maybe this is bad luck. 4-0 Rays. Anybody have any fucking comments about that? Yeah, this is not the way I envisioned it. I thought we'd win one last night. I figured if we lost one, we'd lose one, but not, in any event, the Red Sox now have to get this third out before they can come up again. Yes, I know. I'm getting all the updates that there was a Brandon Lowe 2-run home run. Thanks a lot. So Willie Adams and Brandon Lowe have connected and touched them all here in this second inning, which might go down in history as one of the worst I've seen by a Red Sox pitcher. He has got 2 strikeouts, but in between he's given up hits, given up home runs. He's not walking anybody, thankfully, but the Red Sox and the Rays, you look at the Rays having a better team at this point. If they could sweep the Red Sox, you look at them as being maybe the powerhouse that can challenge the Yankees. Adams hits a home run, and Brandon Lowe hits a home run. You got Yandy Diaz. He's strong as all get out. I mean, I don't see a weakness in the middle part of their order or the top part of their order. They actually have a pretty good team. Mike Brousseau with a round tripper to lead off the game last night, if you remember correctly and were watching. It was the first call I made was Mike Brousseau home run against the Red Sox. So I would have rather had it be a Red Sox home run, but as it was, we didn't get any last night. We lost 8-2. I have yet to announce the score where the Red Sox are leading. It was 1-1, then it was 2-1, and it was 2-2. So maybe last night when there was 2-1, the Red Sox were leading, but it was only for an inning or so. Then the Rays got like 6 runs. I called it after they got a single run to make it 3-1. I said time of death, and that was pretty much an hour before the game ended when it was 3-1, and they ended up losing 8-2. So I didn't miss much in the way of any sort of Red Sox highlights. So you can tell I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm proud of it. And unfortunately, it has not been the last couple of nights to be a good thing to be a Red Sox fan. Huh. To go to 6-12 if they lose tonight. Can't do it when you're below 500 by full 12, 6 games. There's no way. They're going to have to get some wins and put some wins together, but I don't know if they're not going to start tonight. I don't know when they're going to start, to be honest with you. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves out there and having a good day and staying safe from the coronavirus. It's a very dreadful thing to be so isolated by such a nemesis that we can't even fight. We can protect ourselves. I mean, I personally wear a mask that I carry around with me and a hat in case I do need it. There it is. So, pretty handy to have. We're starting the second inning, bottom of the second now. Red Sox have Xander Bogaerts, it looks like, coming up. He swings at the first pitch. It's a ground ball to third, thrown to first, and 1 away. Diaz had to throw over to first, and that was pretty darn quick. Rays 4, Red Sox nothing. If you just tuned in, I'm Mike Ayers from Jerome, Idaho, United States of America. Proud to see you tonight. Glad to see you. And hoping that you're enjoying your evening and the Red Sox game tonight against the Rays. Even though they're losing, it's still an exciting thing to have baseball back in the park and definitely being played at a high level, an intense level of baseball when you have no fans there to make the concentration level go completely through the roof. Must be very isolating to be up at bat and not hearing other than the crowd noise from the sound booth. But to look around and not see anybody is got to be pretty haunting. Christian Vasquez comes up, speaking of haunting. Let's see if he can haunt the Rays right now. Takes a ball outside. He has a strike on him already, so 1-1 is the count. It's the bottom of the second inning here at Fenway Park. In a 4-0 game, the Rays have taken the lead after a 2-run home run, a solo home run in the last inning, last half inning. 1-1 the count. Did you swing? He says no. 2-1. We'll have to see if the Red Sox can get some hits together. They're going to have to get at least 2, I would say, and put a runner on the board to have a chance in this game. You got to get some momentum. You've got to get the hits start piling together and make sure you not playing for the home run ball. You're playing for stringing hits together. Tomorrow's game is at 2:30 in the afternoon Mountain Time, 4:30 Eastern. So I should be broadcasting that one in the afternoon. I'll see how the MLB at Bat app cooperates tomorrow. Right now I'm watching it on another app I have, but I can't chance setting it to the TV and having it freeze and having buffering issues with me. So watching it live on my phone and broadcasting to you out there, the solo person watching me right now. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. One person has good taste. Red Sox down 4-0. We'll see what happens here as Alex Verdugo, I believe, is the batter now. I haven't even seen who the batter is. But Vasquez. I said Vasquez. Sorry. He's got the same kind of beard as Verdugo, though, that same half beard. And he strikes out, so the beard didn't do anything to help his cause. Red Sox. Red Sox baseball.
The Red Sox.
I don't know where to begin with regards to how lousy I feel about the Red Sox being down 4-0. We'll have to see what happens. They're showing a mic'd up play from last night where it looks like Alex Verdugo had a mic on while he was on the field of play. Oh, this looks like Peraza. Might be Peraza. Let's see what's going on here. We have the umpires talking to the catcher now for the Rays. Again, 4-0 Rays if you just tuned in. 2 outs, 1-0 count now to, I'm guessing it's Peraza. No, it's Chavis. It's got to be Chavis. 23 is Michael Chavis. He digs in. He's had 1 home run this year. It was a good home run the other night and a losing effort. Here's the pitch, and he takes the ball outside. So 2-0 count. Chavis hitting .265. He has a pair of home runs and 5 RBIs. I stand corrected. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, drilled, left side. Played at third, caught. Nope, not caught. The ball came out of the glove. Diaz dove for it, and we have a man on first. So Diaz, the third baseman, looked like he snared a line drive, but it ended up, let's see if it actually bounced or if it, it bounced and bounced right out of his glove and then stopped about 6 feet from him. So he knocks it down, keeps the runner from advancing. If it had been through, it still would have been a single. But in any event, he holds him to a single by knocking the ball down. And then ended up only a good 3 feet from him. It wasn't even near 6 feet away. So at this point, the Red Sox have a runner on base. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Bottom of the second inning, 4-0 game. Rays beating the Red Sox. The man on first is Chavis. And up comes Verdugo. Verdugo's on a tear last week. .260, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs on the season. He had the .767 OPS and a .327 on base percentage. Verdugo standing in and takes the strike, so an 0-1 count now on him with a man on first, Chavis. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike, lower half of the plate. Beautiful pitch. Kind of pitch you dream of cranking. Let Verdugo let it go by, and he has an 0-2 count. There's a pair of shoes on that one. See if he's going to make his boots stick to the ground for a third strike. The big time to capitalize is right now. Make him pay for the base hit that just got delivered and see what happens. Here's the pitch. Bounced in the dirt. Played by the catcher, Perez, and he keeps the runner from advancing. We'll have to see what happens here, but it looks like a 1-2 count now to Alex Verdugo with Michael Chavis on first. Snell, he's looking in for the count, for the sign. A 1-2 count. Stares in there and definitely trying to get a good sense of what needs to be thrown here. Holds it up to his chest. Comes set. The pitch. So outside, was that a strike? Nope, it's a ball. Looked like he might have half swung, but Chavis steals second. So now a runner in scoring position, and the Red Sox have a good batter that might be able to drive him in. So an outside pitch, it looked like maybe a hit and run that was called off at the last second by Verdugo. He did a kind of a half swing and almost got the strike called against him. It would have been a punch out, but as it is, 2-2 count. Javis, his last stolen base, May of 2019, May 2nd, 2019, and steals one today, August 12th, 2020. There's a foul, so a 2-2 pitch spoiled and fouled off. Javis on second. Red Sox desperately need a run to at least get some momentum going into the early part of the game. We're only in the second inning. We'll see what happens here. If the third inning can be a good inning for the Red Sox to get some runs too, but right now we're more concerned with getting right here and now in the second. Pitch low, swung, strike three, and the inning is over. The Red Sox thwarted the score at the end of 2 full innings of baseball. Rays 4, Red Sox zilch. I'll be right back. Oh, man. What a terrible start, baby.
You have a viewer?
Do what?
Still have a viewer?
I have one viewer. I don't know who it is.
Some foreigner, huh?
It was some guy that wrote something nice to me. I don't know, WCJAZ Lodi PO40. And I said, good to have you here. He said, thanks. And he had a little smiley face thing. Hope you will have a good day. And I said, and I should have said thank you. I said peace emojis to him. He sent me a peace emoji. I sent him a peace emoji. So that's how you at least interact. I mean, I don't know if I ever had like what's his face has. It's hard to interact with a lot of people unless you have somebody moderating.
You have them one at a time.
If you have them moderating, then basically they can let people know or kick them out of chat if they start being abusive or whatever. I mean, the idea is that you don't want to alienate anybody, even if they are another team's fans. I mean, I guess it's just getting used to being 3 hours on a camera. You know what I mean? Thought about it, I wonder what it'd be like if I just didn't even pay attention to the camera being on, but just kind of just let the camera be on and just, watch the game or whatever. Huh? Smoke my cigarettes and my weed and just be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Be who I am. Okay. Excuse you.
Good.
Part of being human.
I know. Oh, Daddy, look.
That's love.
You told her
That's
to
so
find
much
her
love.
baby.
All right, let me see if I can get this right where it was. It looks like it's about right where it was. All right, the Rays have come to bat now in a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. You're watching Home Plate with Mike Ayers from Jerome, Idaho, broadcasting my interpretation of the Red Sox game. See if we had some company coming over. I don't know if we do or not. I don't think we do, my love.
What?
Have any company coming over. Tampa Bay 4, Boston nothing. Here's a pitch, and that's swung on for a strike, so the count now 1-2. As the Red Sox Godley goes back out there and tries to stop the bleeding. Beautiful sinking action on that off-speed pitch. Godley, he surprises me sometimes. He's so good with his off-speed pitches, but he tends to throw a lot of pitches in the middle of the heart of the plate. It's kind of wicked to see batters jump on it. I don't know if the Choi style hitters will jump on it, but here is Choi batting for the Rays. He seems to be a little slow in catching up to stuff, at least in this series. Some players don't do well on the road. Pitch, and he swings and hits one that's going to be a fair ball down the right field line. He got a hold of that one. fielded in the corner by Verdugo, and it's going to be a trot-in double for Choi as he leads off the inning with a double here at Fenway. That's going to be his 5th double of the season, it looks like, as he got some good wood on that ball and hit it right down the right field line. And got it into the corner. It went around in a circle around the corner, and Verdugo had to play it around that circle, cut it off and threw the second, but the runner was safe in plenty of time. Choi's not a very fast man, but he definitely made it to second standing up. So no outs, man on second. 4-0 Tampa Bay at Boston. We're in the 3rd inning, the 46th pitch of Zach Godley's start. And he throws for a strike, so an 0-1 count now. Willie Adams had a home run earlier in the game. After Adams hit one, Brandon Lowe hit another one, a 2-run shot. It's 3 runs, and the first run was scored on a play where Chavis fielded a ball in his glove, stuck to the webbing. He couldn't get out of the glove for a double play, was only able to turn 1 out, and a run scored. Fouled off to the right side weakly. Looks like it may have been a broken bat foul, but he doesn't seem to be that concerned about his bat. So an 0-2 count. Godley getting ready to deliver and hopefully get a strikeout here. Here's the pitch. He swings and strikes him out. He does indeed. And a big strikeout to get the first out of the inning here with a man on second after Choi led off with that double. Really good off-speed pitch. Almost caught about dirt level. And that was a big strikeout to get right there when we needed it. We didn't want to get 2 hits. That was Wendell that struck out. So 1 out here in the 3rd inning, top of the 3rd, here from Fenway Park. And now the next Rays hitter comes up. First pitch to him. He swings, and it's a long fly ball. Well hit, way back, and forget about it. It's a home run, a 2-run shot. Makes it score 6-0 Tampa Bay. I think I'm going to end it here, folks. I'm not going to sit here and watch a 20-0 blowout. Rays 6, Red Sox nothing. We're on our way to our 12th loss of the season, maybe 13th. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But at this point, we're going to call it time of death. 6:22 p.m. Mountain Time, 8:22 Eastern, 7:22 Central. It's been a pleasure having you watch me this evening. Red Sox losing 6-0 as I end the stream. Everybody, have a great night. Peace.